Good evening, folks. Thanks for clicking on to this special storm edition of the UK and Europe video blog for this Sunday evening, September 11th, 2011. And we continue to monitor the remnant low of Katia. The conditions at the moment across the UK, we're seeing pretty persistent periods of rain and some blustery conditions across Scotland. More sunshine, showers and blustery conditions across England and Wales today. Now, I've heard a couple of reports, folks, of this being Katia. I repeat this, that it is not Hurricane Katia, and it's not Katia's remnants that's impacting us today. The system that was once Katia remains well offshore and will not be influencing our weather until perhaps into tomorrow morning. We will start to see the first breezes pick up and the first outer bands of the system moving into western areas of mainland UK. We are expecting from about 4 or 5 p.m. tomorrow night, throughout the night, Sunday night into Tuesday, we will be seeing some of the worst conditions that a remnant low of Katia has to offer. Current model runs suggest a continuation of the track where the low basically skirts around the Cape Wrath northwest Scotland corner, and we could be seeing of course the strongest of winds across the central belt of Scotland as well as the northwest Highlands of Scotland, certainly in Northern Ireland and as well as the Republic of Ireland around the western coastal areas. We could be seeing 70 to 80 mile per hour gusts, torrential driving rain as well, and it looks as if Ireland's going to start to see the influence of this obviously a bit earlier than we will here in Scotland. But the conditions through tomorrow will start to deteriorate. The area of low pressure at the moment is bringing us pretty miserable and fairly wet conditions. So the grounds are very saturated, and of course we've got this next batch of weather, so to speak, going to be arriving tomorrow and through the day tomorrow. As you're waking up tomorrow morning, don't expect gales to be blowing, but as the day progresses through the lunchtime hour and into the afternoon hours, you'll start to find that west wind starts to pick up, and I do expect around 4 p.m. onwards that we'll start to see winds touch around gale force and a very, very stormy evening to come tomorrow night. And I do expect sustained winds along the coastline go from about the 20 to 30 mile per hour range tomorrow morning to perhaps 40 to even 60 mile an hour in a couple of minute intervals through tomorrow night, maybe around 9 or 10 or 11 o'clock tomorrow night. We could be seeing very powerful sustained winds and gusts to around hurricane force, so 75 mile an hour, 85 mile an hour would not surprise me, along the Donegal coast of the northwest corner of Ireland, as well as across the western coast of Scotland as well. Even places like Prestwick and Ayr could be picking up gusts in the 60 to 75 mile an hour range even at tea time tomorrow night. Worst of the conditions tomorrow overnight hours of tomorrow evening. And I do think that basically the general geography around Scotland is such that we're going to be seeing the higher peaks of the northwest Highlands see gale force winds, severe gale force winds, and gusts that could be into the 80 to 100 mile an hour range, probably in the higher peaks tomorrow night and the Tuesday morning. And gusts that wouldn't surprise me if the main Glasgow and Edinburgh corridor seeing gusts in the 70 to 80 mile an hour range for a time. It wouldn't surprise me, but we're certainly going to see tree limbs down. We could be seeing power loss, and of course a disruption of the transport system across Scotland in particular. And also, folks, we've got because of the batch of winds are going to be the strongest on the south side of the system. The waters around particularly the northwest and the north part of Ireland could be seeing swells at the 30 to 50 foot range, so very severe seas as well. So that will be a danger, of course, to shipping and mass disruption, of course, up and down the west coast of Scotland as well over the course of tomorrow night. So the worst of the conditions will be delayed for about 24 hours. Several days ago the model suggested that the worst of the conditions would be Sunday evening and through Monday. It looks as if it's going to be Monday night and through Tuesday now, and the system itself appears to remain just as strong as we first thought. And please don't let your guard down over this, and I suggest you take it easy. If you don't need to go out, don't go out. It's simply not worth it. And if you've got any loose garden objects, I suggest you get them sheltered or even tied down, as we could be seeing, like I say, roof tiles even getting blown off, and some pretty severe gusts of wind is very likely here tomorrow night. Down the northern parts of the Pennines as well, could be seeing gusts in the 80 to 90 mile an hour range late tomorrow night through Tuesday morning. And it's going to be an interesting next 48 hours, that's for sure. And I hope that you take care of yourselves. And thanks for watching. I'll keep you updated later on tomorrow morning, giving you an update as to what we expect tomorrow night and through Tuesday. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.